Hi guys, and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi the game MotoGP 16 here in this channel. Now in today's episode we're going to be doing some racing with Valentino Rossi at the Moto Ranch. This is going to be some more flat track racing in a elimination competition. So there's going to be several heats. Each heat 2 riders gets knocked out, and then you've got a final with more laps. Now this is on a double oval circuit, so it's not one that we've been on before, so this could be interesting. And then after that guys, we'll jump into our next Moto3 race, and it's in Japan. A very challenging circuit, probably one of the most difficult circuits on the tour. So let's get straight into this flat track racing. Let's just select our bike. Let's go with that one. I think we've got some qualifying to do first before we get into the first heat. So let's get straight into that, guys, and see how we do. So here we go. So here we are on qualifying. Still haven't managed to get a decent time on the board. We're still lagging in 12th position in this qualifying, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I mean, as long as we don't finish in the last 2 in each heat, we won't get eliminated. But we still want to get a decent start. So let's see if we can get at least top 5 in this qualifying session. It looks like Valentino Rossi has got the fastest time so far. Let's see if we can beat that. But I'm not the best at this flat track racing. I've only really had a go on it when it's come up in the season, when the academy gives you an invite. So I haven't really done any other races other than that. Let's see if we can get a nice corner here and over line. Can we get a good time here? No. 9th. Well, at least we're on the board. We'll go another lap and just see if we can improve a little bit more. But let me know in the comments below what you think of the flat track. I think it's a good thing to add to the game. Gives you a little bit break from the career. Oh God, we're faster at that first split point. That's awesome. Also guys, it's going to be a longer episode today because we're going to do our Moto3 race straight after this. And it's going to be a really challenging one in today's episode, guys. And in the last episode, we only managed to get a 2nd place. We want to improve on that. We want to carry on getting decent points. We don't want the other riders catching us up in the standings. We want to finish strong in this Moto3 season before we jump up to the Moto2 season. Right, is this going to be quicker? Oh, this is going to be close. Yes! We've managed to get pole. Awesome. That was an awesome last lap. Right, that's just jump to the pit, make sure that sticks. Oh, we've damaged the bike. Oh, ignore that. Right, let's forward the time on quickly. There we go. Yes, we're going to start at the front of the grid. We're going to need that. This flat track isn't going to be easy. We've got to finish quite close to the front. We don't want to be eliminated in the first couple of rounds. And let's see if we can make the final. It's not going to be easy. I'm not the best at this flat track. I'm not sure how I managed to get pole position there, but I'll take it. So let's get straight into it, guys. This is going to be really funny. I'm probably going to crash quite a lot, so here we go. Right, so here we go with Heat 1. Let's see if we can start off really well. We're right at the front, which is a little bit of an advantage. Let's see if we can get into that first corner. It's only 2 laps each heat, and I think the final will be 4 laps. I think that's how it worked in the last flat track racing competition. Right, let's get into that first corner. Oh no, got taken in the first corner by Valentino Rossi and a few other riders. Let's see if we can just stack up the inside. Got it down the bike. This thing is, you have to be really careful on the brake. I just dab the brake. I don't press it too hard because it doesn't take much for it to slide out. Oh God, I almost lost the back end there. Got to calm down. We've just got to finish near the front, just not in the bottom 2 so we don't get eliminated. We managed just to get in front again, try and take a tighter line, and I've seen a crash sign come up, so a few of them are crashed behind. Let's try and get away here. This hasn't been a bad start to this first heat. God, it's really hard to get really tight in and get a decent speed. Sometimes it's better to go wider and then come in, but you've got to be careful you don't get knocked off. And Valentino Rossi almost took me off there. And I've just dropped down to P2, but let's just stick with it. We've only got 1 more lap to go, and we're near the front anyway. As long as we stay in this position, then we should be okay for the first heat. It doesn't matter whether you win the first couple of heats, as long as you get to that final. And that's all that matters. And we went side by side there. Almost slid off with the other rider there, but just managed to get a good drive out there. That was a good recovery, but I'm really struggling around some of these corners. And we've only got a couple more to go. Can we finish in first place in this first heat? That would be a good start, because each position you finish in these heats, it determines what place you start on the grid again. Let's get nice and tight into that corner. Don't fall off. And finish. So we get a victory in the first heat. Now that is absolutely brilliant. Right, so let's get into the second heat and see if we can do the same again. So that means that 2 racers will be eliminated. Yep, so it's 2 eliminated and it's down to 10. Right, let's get into the next heat. So here we go. Right, heat 2. Let's see if we can put in another decent performance. We're at the front again. Have a bit of a stretch. Just trying to get used to this flat track racing. I could imagine doing some of this online. I think this would be really funny. There'd be a lot of crashes. Right, and off we go. Get that front wheel up. Right, let's get into that first corner. Don't get knocked off. Oh, God, I'm getting crowded out here. And I've dropped down to bloody P5. Don't go on the grass. And we're in P5. Oh, God, that wasn't a great first corner. But again, I'm not going to worry too much. As long as we can finish above the top bottom 2, then we should be okay. Let's just get round. Oh God, made contact there. Oh God, I've knocked someone off, but I used him as a bit of a break into that corner, and Rossi just took the inside there, and he's really just hugging me there and just stopping me from getting a decent drive there. Let's see if we can get up the inside of him. Let's just use him as a bit of a break. Oh, that caught me up. Oh God, almost came off the circuit there. That was really risky, and I'm dropped down to P5 again. Almost come off. Don't come off. Oh God, this is a tough heat. We've got to stay near the front. We don't want to get eliminated in this second heat. That would be really embarrassing after getting pole position in qualifying. Right, let's just see if we can catch up with a few riders on this final lap. I don't think we're going to win this heat. That was a really bad first lap, and again we've got in there really hot. We had to really slow down, and that really affects you when you try and pull away again, because you wheelie up and you just don't have much control over the bike again. Really struggling just to gain a bit of speed out the corners. Let's see if we can get into that corner, and Turbo totally wiped someone out there, and I've gone really wide, and that's going to cost us a few more places. Oh God, we're going to finish really badly here, and again cocked up that corner as well, and oh my God, oh God. Knocked someone off there, and I've only finished 6th place. Oh, we were so lucky. A couple more places, then we would have been eliminated. So that's oh God, 6th position we finished, and luckily we didn't get eliminated. Right, heat 3. We've got to improve. That second heat was terrible, and we can't afford to have another round like that, so we need to try and stay near the front this time. But again, because we finish in a bad place, we start on the second row of the grid, which isn't that great. We've got to get right amongst them in that first lap. Right, that's not a bad start there. Let's see if we can get up the inside here. We've got to finish at least 6th and above, because there's 8 riders and we don't want to be eliminated. Right, let's see if we can at least get to the final in today's episode and hopefully have a good race in the Moto3 career race in Japan. That's a really, really difficult circuit. I'm really looking forward to it, though, to see if I can improve on it than I did last year on MotoGP 15. I really struggled in it in that game. Oh, bloody hell, almost took me out there. Just managed to lift the bike up. Let's see if we can just tuck in around this corner. Yes, that's a nice drive. Oh, God, he almost took me out again. What? They really do ram you into the corners. You've got to be so careful. And we're in the lead at the end of the first lap. Now let's see if we can get another victory in this championship at the Moto Ranch. I do like these competitions, this and with the some of the other ones. I mean, the rallying I'm not so keen on. I just find it's not. I think they should have stick to motorbike stuff on a motorbike game. I don't think they needed to have the car stuff on here. I mean, I do like rallying and stuff like that, but it just doesn't mix with the game, so I've tended to stay away from that stuff. Right, last couple of corners, and it looks like we might get another victory, but damn, I really lost a bit of speed in that corner. Right, take it nice and gently around this one. No, I've got a bit wide. Damn, no. God dear. Oh, I lost a few places in that corner. Luckily, there we finished, I think, 4th. Otherwise, we could have been eliminated there. I think we finished 4th. Yes, 4th. Right, so let's get into the next round. So here we go, guys. Right, so this is the last heat before the final. So we're going to have to finish in the top 4 in this one. So we're going to have to be good with this one. No mistakes. We're going to have a good start. And we want to get in the front row of the grid as well. So we've got to finish in at least in the top 3, I think, to get a good start. And oh God, first corner, going head to head with Valentino Rossi, and just managed to get a good drive out of the corner. So that's a good start. Let's try not to muck it up this time. We can't afford to drop down in the order in this race. So let's just try and stay in front and pull away. And we've managed to pull away slightly. God, I always lose it in that first really tough corner. And again, let's try and get a nice tight line to avoid anyone coming up the inside. And a good drive. So this has been a really good first lap. This is what we're going to have to do in the final. We've got to try and get a good start because the final is going to be 4 laps. And we're not going to be able to afford to muck up. And Valentino's trying to go around the outside. He just mucked me up there. Oh, God, don't knock me off. God, almost came off there. And we've just dropped down to second. But still, that's good enough to get us in the final. So I'm not going to worry too much. Let's see if we can just get up the inside here. Can we get a better line through here? Get a nice speed. Just dabbing the accelerator. And just tapping the brake now and again. Just don't take me out. Right, let's try and use him as a brake. No, we didn't need to. Oh, that's how you do it. Get a nice turn in, really tight there. Got round there really good that time. They're really trying to knock me off here. God dear, they're trying to put me out. Right, so last couple of corners, don't ruin it. We really sodded it up, and we've gone really wide again. Damn you. Right, let's just try and stay in second at least. And over the line. So we finished second in the final heat before the final. But luckily, we've made it to the final. So, and we should start in the front row of the grid as well. So we've got to get into the final. And it's just going to be a straight shootout over 4 laps. And we didn't get the fastest lap either. But hopefully we can improve. Right, let's get into the final, guys. Right, so it's 4 riders over 4 laps. Can I do it? This is going to be tough. Now, we haven't won every round. We won the first round, but we didn't win any other rounds after that. So we really need to improve in this final. So let's see if we can get a good start. And off we go. Now, I reckon Rossi's going to be the contender to try and win this as it's his ranch. But we will see. And that's not a bad first corner. We've taken it slightly wider, but we've managed to get in the lead. So this is over 4 laps, so I can't afford to make any mistakes. And let's just see if we can just stay in the lead. Oh, God, don't lose it there. They're really trying to speed and go as fast as I can. Try and get a tight line. Didn't get to a perfect corner there. Really struggled to slow it down, but it was all right. We managed to get round there before any other riders came up the inside. And this hasn't been a bad first lap, so this is a good start to the final. Let's see if we can win it in today's episode. And nice drive up the hill. Now, this one, I really muck up the last couple of heats. Oh no, Rossi stuffed it up the inside. I need to be quicker in that corner. That seems to be the one corner that I keep losing the races on. But I thought Valentino Rossi would probably be the contender in this race. Let's just try and stick with him. We've still got quite a few laps to go, so we've got plenty of time to try and take him. And we've gone really wide in that corner, and we've given him the opportunity just to pull away slightly. Let's see if we can get a nice line into that corner. Now, we need to keep it nice and tight like that, because that's the best way to catch up. Oh, God, almost clipped his back wheel there, but we're getting nice and close, trying to not let Valentino get away in this championship. We just made contact with him, but he just managed to correct himself. Let's see if we can get up the inside. Oh, God, we were in there really hot, but couldn't turn it in. And over the line for the second lap, and we are really trying to push Valentino in this race, but he just seems to be slightly quicker in the slow corners. But hopefully we can just try to fend him off on this lap and try and pull away. But it's not going to be easy. Right, let's try and be better in this slow corner. If we can get a good corner here, we might be able to get away. That was not bad. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. And again, get a nice tight line. Just try and stop them from coming up the inside and get a good drive. And we've just managed to pull away. I don't know how far we've managed to pull away, but hopefully it's enough going into the final lap. Can we do this? Oh, Valentino almost took my back wheel there, but just managed to pull away and into the last corner. And again, I've been done in that last corner, and Valentino is taking the lead. The Doctor, it looks like he's going to win this, because I just can't seem to be faster in that last corner. Every time I get taken, I need to be better in that last corner. Let's see if we can at least get in front of him. We need to pull away. We need a little bit of a gap going into that last section. I think that's the only way we're going to win it. And we get back in the lead. We know we can beat him in those corners. It's just that final one. Right, we're coming towards the end. Who's going to win it? Is it going to be Gooner or is it going to be Valentino, the Doctor? We are not sure, but we're going to try our best to try and stop him from coming up the inside. Last corner. Can we get a better corner here? Keep it nice and tight. And a drive. And I think we've done it. Yes, we beat Valentino Rossi at his own game in that last corner. Oh, God, that was tough. I didn't think I was going to do it, but we managed to get a win in this VR Championship. And we got the fastest lap as well, guys. That's awesome. Right, guys, we're going to jump into our Moto3 race. I hope you enjoyed that, and let's get straight into the nitty-gritty. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our Moto3 career race, and we're in Japan today. And I've seen a lot of people struggle on this circuit, and I always struggle on this circuit on previous MotoGP games. I'm hoping to do better in today's episode, but it's not going to be easy, so let's get straight into qualifying. Oh, slow it down into that corner. I'm really trying to take a risk, but we're really trying to push the bike. We still haven't managed to get a time fast enough for even 34th. Let's see what the split time says. Oh, we're still over a second behind some of the fastest times, so we need to improve. But I've always struggled on this circuit on previous MotoGP games. It's just got some of the hardest slow corners to get into, and it's a nightmare with other riders. There's so many crashes on this circuit. Even the AI have gone off on those last couple of corners and crashed out, so it's not, I'm not the only one struggling, but they've put times on the board. I haven't. Let's see if we can get at least a time that's fast enough, halfway on the grid at least, please. Let's get over the finish line, and oh, we get 16th. That's not brilliant, but it's better than nothing. Oh my god, we've only got 30 seconds left of this qualifying, and we still haven't managed to improve on that 16th place. Now, we've managed to be fastest at the first split point, but slow at the second. I just can't seem to push this bike anymore. I've made loads of adjustments, but nothing seems to work. I need to just be better at the brakes and take a few risks. Even if we start the race in 16th, we're just going to have to be extremely aggressive at the start and just hope for the best. But so far, it's not working for me. Let's just try in these last couple of corners. If we can get into the top 10, that would be amazing. But these last few corners are so challenging. I've seen so many crashes in today's qualifying, and it's a couple of times it's been me. But let's see if we can get over the line in a better place than we've got. Get through that last corner. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Managed to flip it over. That's so challenging. And get a drive, please. Get at least top 10. We need to have a good start into today's race. And over the line. So we get 11th place. It's not the best. We're just going to have to be really aggressive at the start of the race and just be really consistent. It's not going to be easy, guys. I just don't seem to be able to be any better on that bike round that circuit. I did try it really hard to play with the settings, but nothing was working for me. I just need more practice at the circuit. But we're going to get into today's race, and we're going to hope for at least a top 5 finish. So let's get straight into it, guys. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the Japanese Grand Prix. The images you are seeing are coming to you live from the Motegi circuit, where the 15th Moto3 race of the year is about to begin. The weather is fine and the temperature is perfect for racing, so we're just waiting to find out which riders have opted for hard tyres and which have gone for the soft. The riders have taken up their positions on the starting grid at Motegi, preparing to face one of the most demanding Grand Prix on the entire calendar.
Demanding is an understatement, but let's see if we can be positive at the start, be nice and aggressive into the first couple of corners, and it's all go in Japan, so off we go. We need to better our position that we finished in qualifying. I'm hoping for at least a top 5 finish if I can get a good start here. So let's get into that first corner and try and tuck up the inside a few riders. Oh, bit of contact there, but try to turn it in, and we've managed to get a few. Oh, what an awesome corner. So we're up to P7. That's the sort of start we wanted. Now we've got to just try and get in the slipstream and just try and hold on to it. But these first couple of left-hand slow corners are really tough. Let's try and, oh God, make contact again, but got in there nice and fast and managed to turn it in. We've got to be really good on the brakes and get in their slipstream again. So we're up to P6. Now, if we finish in that sort of position, I would be really happy, but we want to just try and push a little bit more. Can we get nice and tight into this corner? It's really tough. Slow it down. Just make a few riders making contact with me there, but I'm just managing to hold my own and try and get a nice drive through this corner. They're starting to pull away. This is where I start to struggle, but we managed to get a nice speed through that section. Right, let's see if we can latch onto a few other riders through here. Nice tight line, staying off the curb, and again, oh, that was awesome, and we've managed to take and mug another rider in that corner, and we're up to P5. Now this is where it gets tough. These corners are really, really tough. Oh God, ran into them a little bit too quick. Turn it in, don't lose it. Oh God, the back kicked out slightly and I lost the position, but at least we're still in P5. Now it's been a frantic first lap. I knew it would, but we are amongst the riders, and again we've got into there really hot, made contact, but luckily it wasn't too much, and we've managed to stay on the bike, and we're up to P4. Let's see if we can push it a little bit more. We've got to use our slipstream in this race, but this corner coming up is really, really tough. Even the AI struggle on this corner, so that's just try and slow it down, try and take it nice and gentle. I don't have to go too fast. Oh, Binder's gone off, so Binder has binned it. Oh, never mind. Now that happened loads of times in qualifying, and he just made contact with me as he came back on the circuit. But we're in a podium place, which is amazing. If we could get a podium in this race, oh, I would be so happy. Starting 11th after qualifying, and then coming into the race and getting a podium position would be an absolutely brilliant recovery. But we've still got 2 more laps. Let's see if we can get up the inside here, get a nice line, try and get a decent drive. No, come on, speed. Just trying to hold it there, and we managed to get a nice turn in there. Why wasn't I doing this in qualifying? I was nowhere near as quick as this on qualifying around those corners, but it seems to be a little bit different when you've got other riders. You can get in the slipstream. Oh my God, just made contact, but get into second place. I've really struggled to get a drive, and we've gained another place in that corner. What an awesome pass there. I'm really taking risks here. I said I needed to be aggressive, and so far it's worked. We're up to P2. Oh no, Navarro just dumped it down the inside there, but he couldn't turn it in, and I managed to take that place back. But this is what it's going to be like for the rest of the race, and I think Finati's just pulling away now. He's definitely a lot quicker than a lot of the other riders in this race so far. He's really trying to pull away, but if we could stay in this position, second would be an awesome finish in this race. And oh God, it almost lost it in that corner. Really finding it tough to just hit the corners at the speed he's hitting them, and really lost it in that corner again. But this is definitely a circuit I'm going to need to practice on, but we've managed to pull away from the group slightly. So at the moment, if we can hold this, second place is on the cards, and I'll tell you what, I'm so happy with that. It's not the sort of place I was even dreaming of. I was saying top 5, but even then I thought I was being a little bit overconfident. But let's see if we can push it a little bit more. Hopefully he loses it in that corner. You never know, it might happen. Right, let's try and get a nice speed through here. Slow it down. And oh yes, he is! He's gone off! Brilliant! Let's just try and catch him up. Oh, how the hell did he come on that quick? He should have lost way more speed than that, but we didn't gain on him too much there. But let's see if we can improve into this last lap. Flip it over onto the straight, and we're not far behind him. Really struggled to get a bit of drive, and now we're going into the final lap in second place and not far behind the leader. Can we just push a little bit more? Now, our lap times haven't been the quickest. Let's see if we can push it on this last lap. In the last race, in the last GP, we managed to have an amazing last lap. Let's see if we can do that again in this lap and try and win it. We just need to get into these corners slightly quicker. Right, let's really go into it. We've got to be careful. We don't want to lose it. So second place is still a good result. But we also want to see if we can test ourselves. And that wasn't a bad corner. We got a little bit more speed into there and got a decent drive. But we haven't gained too much. I don't know what the split time is, but it looks like to be at least a second between me and the leader. Oh, it's about that, yes. So we're getting to this corner. Try and turn it in. Don't lose it. Oh, God, lost a little bit of speed. Went into a little bit too quick, but we can still recover if we can get into these next couple of corners faster. No, I think he's starting to pull away now. I think we're going to have to accept second is the position that we've got to stay in. But let's see if we can get into this corner. Nice. Oh, he didn't go through there too quick. Can we catch up with him here? We've managed to close that gap down slightly. It's probably only half a second. Can we take him at the end of this race and get another victory on the last lap? We get a nice speed into that corner. Couldn't turn it in fast enough to get a decent drive out of there, and he's managed to pull away slightly, but we are pressurising him. If he goes off in that last corner, maybe we could catch him. And again, we've gone into that corner a little bit wider than we wanted, and we didn't get the perfect drive, but that's getting his slipstream. Now we've only got a couple more corners to go, and there isn't much between us, about half a second. Can I take him in this last couple of corners? I'm going to try my best, guys, but I also don't want to crash out, so let's try and slow it down, get a nice line into there, nice and tight. Oh God, just went slightly wide. I think we're going to lose it now. Let's see if we can go into this last couple of corners. Can we do it? Let's try and hold the speed slightly. This isn't going to be easy. Oh, God, almost onto the curb slightly there. Get a nice drive. No, we're not going to do it, but we did get close. But awesome last lap there. I think that was quite a quick lap as well. Let's have a look at the lap time. I felt that was really quick, but we get second place, guys. And that was a brilliant result. So let's get into the results, guys. Oh my God, guys, look at that last lap. 2 minutes, 0.895. What an awesome last lap. A shame we didn't push it that little bit more and get the win, but I'm still happy with my performance. We started in 11th, we got second place, and that still puts us in a good position in the championship. But I'm telling you what, guys, in the Moto2 series, I'm going to go for it. I want to win around that circuit. It's tough, but I think I can do it just with a little bit more practice. I hope you enjoyed this extra long episode today. Please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon for the next round coming up very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.